Good morning and welcome to a reading of Thriving in the Vine, presented by St. Elizabeth Episcopal Church in Richmond Hill, Georgia. Thriving in the Vine is a compilation of Lenten reflections with the daily appointed readings by members of the Episcopal Diocese of Georgia. My name is Dwayne Varus. I'm rector at St. Elizabeth Episcopal Church in Richmond Hill, and I'm so happy you come along with me this morning for prayer. Today is Wednesday in Holy Week, and our reflection is shared with us by the Reverend Canon Joshua Varner, who's a member of the diocesan staff in the Diocese of Georgia. He is the canon for children and youth. The appointed reading is from Jeremiah, chapter 17. Thus says the Lord, cursed are those who trust in mere mortals and make mere flesh their strength, whose hearts turn away from the Lord. They shall be like a shrub in the desert and shall not see when relief comes. They shall live in the parched places of the wilderness, in an uninhabitable salt land. Blessed are those who trust in the Lord, whose trust is the Lord. They shall be like a tree planted by water, sending out its roots by the stream. It shall not fear when heat comes, and its leaves shall stay green. In the year of drought, it is not anxious. It does not cease to bear fruit. The heart is devious above all else. It is perverse. Who can understand it? I, the Lord, test the mind and search the heart, to give to all according to their ways, according to the fruit of their doings. Heal me, O Lord, and I shall be healed. Save me, and I shall be saved, for you are my praise. See how they say to me, where is the word of the Lord? Let it come. But I have not run away from being a shepherd in your service, nor have I desired the fatal day. I know what came from my lips. It was before your face. Do not become a terror to me. You are my refuge on the day of disaster. Father Varner writes, in our culture, we seem to believe that the road to success, to enlightenment, consists of a series of ascending steps, and we have to grit our teeth and pull ourselves up by our own bootstraps to get there. We regard failure with dread, and we seek to avoid at almost any cost. But according to the gospel, in failure we find God. For each one of us, there comes a time when our strength fails, when our efforts, our will, our determination are not enough. It is in these moments when our comfortable illusions of self-sufficiency are laid out for us to see clearly, and we remember again that we need both God and each other. That our strength comes from trusting in the Lord rather than in ourselves and our own efforts. Be sure to note that, according to Jeremiah, trusting in the Lord does not prevent failure, or, to use his imagery, drought and heat. Instead, trusting in God allows us to move through those moments, and in fact encourages our roots to grow ever deeper. In failure, we find God. As you move through this day, remember a time when your strength was not enough and you could not succeed on your own. What did you learn from that time? either in the moment or when you reflect back on it. How did you grow? Did you come away from that experience with deeper compassion, a sense of thankfulness, an awareness of connection with others, or something else entirely? If you don't have an answer for that question, that's okay. Just let it sit quietly in the back of your mind. We are in the middle of Holy Week and about to enter into the great 3 days that mark what our culture would consider Jesus' greatest failure. During these days, Jesus is arrested, put on trial, and executed. He dies a condemned criminal, but his failure becomes the way in which God acts in the world, bringing healing and wholeness to all creation. One of the paradoxes of the gospel is that in failure, we find God. I do pray you continue to have a holy Lent and a blessed Triduum. May Easter blessings be with you always.